So here's my 230,000 kilometer, 136 mile, 1,000 mile review of the cx5 2014. And I'll tell you some of the things I've done to it. So this is a GX, I believe, which is like the base model with the manual shift. But there are like a few things that I did custom to this. Obviously, like the leather seats are cat skins that I put on myself, and they're heated seats. So it has a reverse camera, Bluetooth. It has a subwoofer with Infinity and JBL speakers all around. Like it has the speakers in here, and it has speakers in here that are JBL with like custom wood boxes. It has a hitch. It has the roof rack. It has the door sills, and yeah, the rear is also leather. I didn't add the heated seats because it was kind of useless, because the kids are in booster seats and you don't really need it. LEDs. I installed LEDs everywhere, so those are LEDs. It has LEDs in the back. See, the new cars come with integrated LEDs, so when your bulbs, you can't change the bulbs, you have to replace the whole thing, and then the whole thing is like $1,000 each. Up front, I did xenon bulbs. I did the K&N air filter. And the car looks. I've been keeping it up like to date with like dents. Any dents I see, there are some like rust marks here that you could see. That was there from when I originally bought it. We bought it at 160,000 kilometers. Yeah. So what did I do to it when I bought it? We had to change very quickly, like within the first year or two. The right side needed the control arm, the bearing, and the axle. Like I think somebody hit, they didn't tell us, but somebody hit something. There was always like a noise from this side of the car, and that took care of it. But this was a car from Quebec, so they had really bad roads. I'm assuming that something happened to this right side, so everything had to be done on this right side. Other than that, like I did the brakes, the discs when I got it. That's like, I wanted that fresh. Surprisingly, the battery's still original from 2013, and it's 2024. So the car's 2014. The date stamp on the battery is 2013. It's a Panasonic battery. The car's made in Japan. So, I did the coolant not too long ago, because the coolant flush had to be done at 190 something. I think I did it at like 200,000. So it's so easy to do. There's like a hatch with a 10 millimeter you get to, and then you can get to the valve to unscrew it there, and then you just dump it. And I flushed it out. I added like the special flush fluid, and then added distilled water until that was all passed through, and then I added the new fluid. But the car, like, other than the suspension problems that we got it with, from because it was a Quebec car, and I assume, and somebody did do some damage to the right side, not really much else. The second sensor has been intermittently throwing a slow response code, so I got to get to that. I'm going to swap that sensor. I did take it out and I did clean it, and for a year it stopped giving the code, or like a year and a half. But the PO113 or PO13, I think the code is, it started again this year, and it's gone now, but it comes and goes. So I'll have to, I already have the sensor, but to get to it, you have to remove a lot of the plastics underneath. And back, like, I did a lot of upgrades to the car, like this we bought. They didn't come with that. This actually, like, you could clip it to here to like have a privacy screen. We got the weather mat, or what is it called? WeatherTech rear thing. Stainless steel guards. These are such a good thing. This was getting destroyed. This cheap Chinese thing, which is coming apart, but I mean, I'm not going to remove it for now. It's still on there, but I wouldn't get this plastic one. If there was a stainless steel one, I would get that instead. And we got 3D Max Spider mats, which I could have got for the back. They were for the trunk, for the cargo space was more expensive, but these look way better than the WeatherTech. The only thing is, if that 3D symbol comes off, which it did on that side, I had to glue it back on with silicone. There's holes, so the water just goes in. So that's no good. I got these from like eBay or Amazon. These door sills. And I leather wrapped the steering wheel. This I already mentioned. I did the cat skins. There is a lighting kit in the car as well. So that's the lighting. You can see there. And the back has it too. There's actually a subwoofer under there. It's under-seat subwoofer from the brand was, it's a German brand. It was the best one. I tried JBL and other things. I didn't try the one in the trunk that goes on top of the spare, because I thought like under the seat it's much better than way back here. But I mean, the car, like coming from American cars, it's been great. We drove it in the winter. We didn't really have to do any winter sealing because it's all covered by plastic, which is awesome. This does a really good job. Mazda did a good job with this plastic at the bottom. Although we got it, and then there are some rust spots here, or some bubbles that are going to. But I mean, that was there 5 years ago when we got the car, and it's still there. Recalls. We went to Mazda. They recalled this and gave us new ones because the old ones could explode.